All right, guys, welcome to today's episode of the MUT Market Minute. Today, we are going to go over how to make coins on the weekends. This is what we call the cycle. So you're not really going to make coins on the weekends. You're going to buy cards that dip in price substantially on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Mostly, it seems more Saturday and Sunday now. And then sell them later in the week for a huge profit. It's super simple. People are buying legend packs, trying to get the new MUT 10 player, trying to get the new legend players. And it works to your advantage. That brings prices down, and it increases the number of cards that are in the market, increasing the possibility to get some really good snipes. So, I'm Buffalo K, aka The Accountant. Let's go ahead and jump in. We'll show you guys how to make a bunch of coins using the cycle. All right, guys, we're just going to jump right into it here. These are 80 to 81 overall cards, sitting a little higher than 12,000. If you check our price guide from yesterday, your screenshots, if you're a sub on Twitch, you have access to it full time. But if not, you can always check yesterday's video. We'll pull up the price tracker here in a minute. Right now, 8081 sitting at about 12,500. That is up a little bit from yesterday. They were at 12,000 yesterday, a little bit under that the day before. So not a big jump, but don't panic. Don't panic. That's actually right on track, right? The exact same thing that we've been seeing the last couple weeks. 82 to 83s. These guys, I've seen these guys fluctuate a lot. Actually, I got on a little bit ago and they were at 20. Now we're seeing the lowest ones up at 18. So, but I've seen them selling as high as 20. So they're somewhere in the 18 to 20 range right now. That is about the same, if not up a little bit from where they were yesterday. Yesterday on the high side, they were selling for 18.5. Today on the high side, they're selling closer to 20, if not a little bit over. So no panic here. Actually, same thing we've seen the last few weeks. The 84 cards, these guys here, these are the ones that took a dive. If you guys looked yesterday, these were selling last night at 40,000 coins a piece. 84s were at 40,000 a piece. Today, right now, they're at 33,000, maybe up a little bit over that. You can always try to overprice them a little bit and get them that way. If we scroll down here, find an 85, they are down substantially as well. Where's our lowest 85s here? 85's 43,000 coins. Not too bad for an 85. These guys were at 49 last night. So a nice swing, right? A nice drop off. And that's from these legend fantasy packs. Guys are getting, it seems to be 84 overall cards, maybe 83s. 83 and up, I think, is pretty hopeful for those legend fantasy packs lately. Let's hope those odds increase in the near future. So with the influx of cards, these prices are coming down. But like I said, not only are they coming down, but that gives you more of an opportunity to go ahead and snipe the cards. So let's jump into just a little bit on what I like to do. For 84, 85s, if I'm trying to snipe these guys on a day like today, on a Saturday, when I know there's an influx of cards, we've gone ahead, we've checked to see what we're selling at. We know we want to buy, or we know the 84s are going to sell at about 33,000 coins. So we want to buy them at 29,000 and under. So anything that I buy today, I want to make sure that I make a profit on it if I had to sell it right now today. So if the prices stayed where they are, I'm still going to pull a profit today. So today, that means I need to get them at about 29,000, under 30,000 I'm okay with. Knowing that in a few days, they're going to go up in price and I'm not going to be selling them for 1,000 coin profit. I'm going to sell them for much higher than that. So just go 84, 85s. On these ones, I like to go newest because I also know that 85s are selling at 43,000. So if I can get those guys for somewhere in the 39,000 range, I want to buy them knowing that they should go back up to at least 47,000 coins later in the week. You see right there, Prince of Mukamara just sold for 33,000. So go here, just filter position by position, newest, filter by newest. And you can do this for every category, right? I'm in 84, 85s right now. You can do this in 82, 83s, 80, 81s. If you don't have a lot of coins, start down there. Those are a bit lower. So like you said, 80, 81s are selling at 12,000 right now. I want to find those cards at 10,000 or less, preferably in the 7 to 8,000 range. We know we've been able to find that, but don't panic on the 80 to 81s and 82 to 83s. We'll show you in a minute. They are on a little bit of a different cycle, but Saturdays seem to be the best for these guys here, the 84, 85s. With any luck, we'll find one here pretty quick and we can kind of put our theory to the test. I was on a little bit earlier. I bought 2 or 3 cards fairly quick. I bought an 85 for 36,000 and an 84 for about 28,000. So that's kind of right where we want to be at. With any luck, there'll be one pretty quick. Like, don't grab these guys. These guys are way overpriced. Not overpriced. They're not what you're looking for right now, right? You're looking for a good deal on a card right now that would give you a profit. Even right there, that Bruce Matthews for 30,000, that could be a profit card. This guy here, this John Sullivan at 29.6. That is, if you were to sell him for 33,000, you're going to get back 29,700. So today, technically, that card would be a profit card, but only by 100 coins. Same with this Kevin Maui. Not really. I want to do better. We want to do better than that, right? We want a bigger margin there. We want a bigger gap, so that's going to increase our profit. It's a little bit later in the day. This is definitely a process that I think works a lot better in the morning when people are really pulling packs to get these cards. Legend cards, new legends anyway, always draw in a crowd. There's always people that want to go ahead and grab up a bunch of these guys. You can see this guy here, Trey Flowers, 29,000. You see him, this card here at 34,000 is most likely going to sell. So you can snatch him up. But like I said, don't sell today, right? Alan Page, 28,000 coins. We're going to snatch him up. I'm going to hold this card for later on in the week and hope that instead of selling him for 33,000 like we would today, and that would give us all of, what, 1,000 coin profit. If I wait till later in the week and say he goes back up to 37,000 coins, or maybe, maybe even 40, we're looking at now, instead of a 1,000 coin snipe, snipe, it's not really snipe, it's a flip. So instead of 1,000 coin profit off of this card alone, you're hoping to turn that 1,000 coin profit into 4, 5, 6, 7,000 coins. It depends on how high they go up. And there's reasons for that as the week goes on. And the reason that this works so well is that you don't need huge mistakes on prices. All you need is one guy to go ahead and undercut the next guy up. So if somebody else were to put up an Avery Williamson, he's going to go up and say, hey, the lowest one up right now is 29,000. Maybe I'll sell him for 26,000 and he'll sell real quick. And that is an absolute buy on your part, knowing that he's going to go up to maybe 40,000 coins later on in the week. And the nice thing right now about doing 83 to 84s, before guys come out and they play tomorrow, you're going to see a lot of these guys out here. Our ultimate kickoff players, the ones that are, can go up in overall. On this filter right now, on 8045s, you run the possibility of grabbing one of those guys for extremely cheap as well. And there's a few guys specifically that I like to target on this. Not target, but keep an eye out for if I can see them at a good price. One of them is right here, Ken Houston. He's an 85 legend, but he's the second tier legend, right? So right now, it's kind of the same as the Ultimate Legends from last year. There's 3 tiers. We have our base tier. We have our second tier. The top 2 cards that go into any player's set is the second tier. And then you have the full legend on top of that as the third tier. So the second tier guys, you can see they're outlined here. They have this big X on the background, right? The other guys don't have that. Not every legend has that. Let's go up. We'll pull up a different full legend real quick that does not have the X on him at an 84-85, not tight end. We want to go to QB and pull up one of these guys. Maybe we'll find one real quick. Right here, Steve Young, 84. Steve Young does not have a big X on the background of his card. That makes him a tier 1 card. And we don't know for sure if Legend Exchange sets are coming out next week with the start of Series 2. We're hoping that happens. And if it does, these cards, specifically Tier 1 and Tier 2, may change drastically depending on what that set is. Last year, I think you only needed Tier 1 Legends to go into a set to pull a Tier 2 or Tier 3 card. And then Ultimate Legends, it was different. You did a different set with Tier 1s to turn into a Tier 2, and then there was an additional set to turn in Tier 2 cards to get a random Tier 3 card. I don't know if we get that one back. Maybe it'll be Tier 1. We're going to watch that and see what kind of impact that it has. I'm not saying go out and buy a bunch of cards now and hope for that to happen, but just be mindful that that is something that is going to come down, hopefully in the near future, and could change things drastically in the auction house. Let's go ahead and we'll pull up our price guide, our price tracker for the day, and show you guys how we're kind of finding these prices and why I say don't panic on the 80, 81s, and 82 and 83. So if you look here, these are our weekends, right? So Friday we went up in price across the board. These guys, I know this says 37,500. At the end of the night, about 10, 11 o'clock at night, these were selling for about 40,000 coins. So I sold a bunch of them, and we made about 500,000 coins last night on cards that I had in my binder that were just kind of sitting and waiting for the next row of this cycle that I didn't get around to selling last week, or I'd gotten out of packs. If you look last week, though, same thing. Friday, Cards went up a little bit on Friday last week. This week was far more drastic of a jump, though. But then Saturday came crashing back down. Sunday started creeping up, stayed there for a while, went up a bit on Thursday, and then Friday was the big spike. If we go back to the week before that, a little bit of a different change. No real change anyway from Thursday to Friday when MUT 10 came out. Drop on Saturday, back up on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday, they were the biggest day, and then back down on, back up actually a little bit from Thursday to Friday. So the 8045s, we're kind of seeing a little bit of a cycle. We're seeing a little bit of a definitive proof that these cards are shifting in the same direction every day. But so far, Saturdays are the best days to buy 85. Sunday's still good too. Don't count out Sunday. You can still do sniping on Sunday. If you're watching football, if you're watching these games on your phone or on another screen, you know, wherever you're playing games, you have Madden up on one screen, the NFL up on another one. Go ahead and try to flip through some cards. See if you can't snipe some guys. These guys are still possible to get. The 80, let's say 80 to 83s are on a little bit of a different cycle. Okay, so you see here on the 31st, I'm sorry, Saturday the 31st, they went up in price from that Friday. The following Saturday, last Saturday, same thing. They went up in price from Friday. And then this week, we're seeing the same thing. They're up just a little bit again, or they went up on Saturday from Friday. So we're seeing that. That's a normal thing. We expect to see that now on Friday and Saturday. The lowest day to find these guys has actually been on Tuesday. Well, it was Thursday last week. Thursday was a little bit different. So it looks like Tuesday and Thursday are going to be the days that you're going to look for 80 to 83s. And I think the reason for that are your signature series, right? So people are opening up on Thursdays. There's not really good packs in the store, right? Thursdays signature series cards come out. So there's new limited time cards in the store for impacts, but there's not good packs to buy, right? So people are pulling a lot of get-a-go player packs, maybe some gridiron packs. Maybe there's an elite pack in the store they can buy, something of that nature, maybe game changers. And guys aren't pulling really high overall cards. They're not pulling 84, 85, 86s. They're pulling 80 to 83. So I think there's an influx of cards on those days, bringing those prices down. But then they come back up over the weekend just due to a little bit more scarcity. So that should be, these should be a normal trend. We should kind of see the same thing. As always, we will keep tracking this week after week. And the more definitive of a cycle that we find, the easier it'll be to make coins. Like I said, with Series 2 coming out, typically with the new series, we get a big influx of new cards. There's a bunch of new sets. Maybe there's a new exchange set that's going to change our whole dynamic in the marketplace and on the auction block. And hopefully we'll be able to spot our new cycle immediately and be able to take advantage of it. You should be able to make, I'd say, without spending a ton of time in the auction house, if you only went on the auction house on buy days, if you look at the sheet and you see definitive days that you should buy coins, being Saturday for 84, 85s, and it looks like Tuesday, maybe Thursday as well for 80 to 83s, and bought cards, sniped cards those days, and then sell on the appropriate day, then you should be able to make, I want to say no less than 500,000 to 1 million coins a week, spending minimal time in the auction house. This is not an all-day thing. It does not have to become a second job. You can still go play head-to-head. You can still play weekend league. You can still do everything else. But if you just spend a little bit of time in the auction house, you're going to be able to get the best players in the game without having to spend cash. I know that's not a possibility for everybody, so we're trying to level the playing field a little bit and let everybody get that super OP team to go into head-to-head with, to go into weekend league with, and kind of even things out a little bit for everybody. That's all I have for today, guys. I'm Buffalo K, aka The Accountant. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Come back in. Tell your friends that this is going to be the best place for you to get coin advice throughout the rest of the year. I have a nephew that hangs out in the chat. His name's Thomas. So if you guys can do me a favor, if you can, if you don't mind, just start saying hi, Thomas, in the chat for me. I don't know if he's watching or not. I haven't been able to see. But sometimes he jumps in there and he doesn't know that I know he's in there. Say hi, Thomas, in the chat just to get him a little hyped up. He'll be ecstatic if he sees this. Actually, we're going to clip it anyway. So, guys, Thomas, buddy. Everyone's saying hi to you right now, buddy. Hello, Thomas, my guy. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. I love this. It's absolutely incredible.